This podcast contains explicit language, adult themes, graphic content, and topics that could be triggering. Listener's discretion is advised.
Dun dun!
My eyebrows, and that's a very attractive look.
It's the new eyebrow. It's
new
the
eyebrow.
unibrow headphones. What?
Do they put the sound waves through your eyebrows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild,
See the noise.
dude. Is it? Is it like what were those toothbrushes? Tooth tunes?
Oh, when you brush your teeth.
yeah.
It's like that.
Guess what?
But on
I
your
had
eyes.
one of those. They did not work unless you bit it.
That's disgusting.
Dude, fuck that shit.
Why
Yeah.
would you bite a toothbrush? That sounds
To hear
uncomfortable.
the fucking music.
Just play music,
I
though.
love how just to hear the music, duh.
I remember how popular those got in,
I was so jealous I didn't have one.
I was really jealous that I never got one either.
I don't remember when I got one, but I do remember that it was Hannah Montana,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so excited to brush my teeth.
Isn't it weird how, you get excited over, a cool new toothbrush and you only use it for a while and then you go back to your regular one?
No, here's the thing. So, I have a toothbrush right now.
Yeah.
That is a children's toothbrush, but it lights up and it's a lightsaber, and it makes the lightsaber sounds, and it also has Darth Vader sounds and Stormtrooper sounds. So, you know when to switch. Like the Quip toothbrush where
Yeah.
it vibrates to tell you when to change sides? My toothbrush does that with lightsaber sounds. So it's amazing. Yeah, and then at the very end it always says, "Your mission is complete."
Oh, that's cool.
Every single time, and I'm like, yeah, brush my teeth, bitch.
I got one of those, I've been trying to, switch out things, for, more eco-friendly stuff lately, and I tried a bamboo toothbrush. I was afraid it was going to be too stiff, and they're actually really good. So,
Nice.
I highly recommend.
Have a really basic, old, normal-ass toothbrush.
Cool.
And
Well-
I should really get a new one.
I had a normal basic ass toothbrush until I found out that my husband is a disgusting idiot.
Oh, I remember this.
So here's the thing, folks. In case you don't know this story, I always keep my toothbrush in the shower because I brush my teeth in the shower. Okay, that's just how I am.
Weird flex, but okay.
I do too. It's okay.
It's just to save time, and I brush my teeth too messily. And also, the dentist actually told me that I brushed my teeth too much when I was a kid. I brushed away my enamel and my gums, so I can only brush my teeth every other day. So that's the thing. Anyway, so I keep my toothbrush in the shower. Well, when me and my husband moved into our apartment that we're in now, that was about a year or two ago. I can't remember. But when we moved, I put his toothbrush in the cabinet because I've never seen his toothbrush in the shower. Come to find out, this motherfucker kept his toothbrush in the shower. He thought my toothbrush was his toothbrush.
Oh, no.
He'd been using my toothbrush for 3 years and just thought it was his.
That's gross.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting, but it still makes me laugh
It's
every time.
so gross. And you know what? If you share a toothbrush with anybody, fuck you, you're gross.
Kyle.
Unless it's an accident. I have no, just ew. Absolutely not. 100% noping the fuck out.
I've done it in emergencies.
Nope. Not even that. I brush my teeth with my finger.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
You just get a little toothpaste, scrub it around there, call it good.
Yep. It's obviously not going to make your teeth look good, but it's going to make your breath nice. So, that's what I did.
It's going to make your breath real nice and fresh.
Well, now that we've had a weird talk about toothbrushes, what's up?
Oh, what's
What's
up,
witches? Holy shit. What is up with us? We keep forgetting to do that.
That's okay.
I
We
am
get to
Lana
it
Rain.
eventually.
Oh, yeah, true. I am Lana Rain,
I'm Melissa Jade.
and this is
The podcast.
Ooh, what are we doing this week? This is we've had a rough time podcast.
What?
Oh, yeah. Well, tell you about my fucking week. No, shit. Let me tell you about my fucking life.
I cannot believe that today is only Wednesday.
Actually, same.
I'm happy it's Wednesday. This week is taking forever.
On
exactly.
Monday.
It should be Friday today.
Yeah, on Monday I was like, tomorrow's Saturday, right? Like,
Dude,
I work from home. Like, I don't have that hard, but like this week I don't know what my deal is. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I know. I'm super but I keep like planning projects for the weekend and get myself excited, so it makes my week go by slower because I'm like, I just want it to be the weekend, and it just goes by slower, and I'm like, fuck.
Same. Except I don't have things planned. I just want to sleep in.
Yeah.
I don't have things planned. I just don't want to go to work.
Same.
I'm so tired.
Same.
I fucked up today at work. At work we have to make these weird concrete cylinders to test the strength of concrete. And you make it with fresh concrete, so it's wet, slippery and all that shit, and it's loose, I guess.
So is your mom. Wet, slippery, and loose.
Oh God. But yeah, so they sit and you put them in not a cooler, you put them in a bucket during the summer with a little bit of water just to hold them and keep them still, cool, whatever, safe. And I set it on the curb right behind my truck, and I backed up my truck.
Oh no.
Because I was so hungry, I was thinking about food. I'm like, yes, I'm about to go get food, head to the next job. And I ran over them and had to remake them.
Jesus Christ. You're just like, well.
Yeah.
That lasted long.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Anyway,
Yeah.
who's first this week?
You are. I went first last week.
I'm first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this week, I don't know if we have a theme. So,
know.
this week is fuck
It
you
will-
and your theme.
It will
Fuck
show
you and your
itself.
themes.
Fuck you and your theme. That's
Just
this
no
week.
thoughts.
Didn't we already have one of those?
Yeah, but we're having another one. So, today I'm going to do the Three Little Men in the Woods.
That sounds horrifying.
It doesn't.
That doesn't sound right.
Three little
Something
men in the
doesn't feel
woods.
right.
This story, it starts out, there is a guy, and he has a daughter, and his wife, she dead.
That's fucked up.
Well, this is already starting out great.
Yeah, and then there's a lady, and she has a daughter, and her husband is dead.
Oh, they gonna get together. Fuck.
Oh, just wait.
Ooh.
So, the two daughters, they're homies. They're friends.
That's good.
Yeah. And so the mom tells the little girl, not her daughter, but the other little girl, she's like, hey, your dad, he's hot.
Oh.
I don't have a husband, and he doesn't have a wife anymore, so tell him that I want to marry him.
That seems...
That's so
it's fast.
funny.
That's a little fast.
No, like, I find that really funny. That's like fourth graders trying to ask each other, go tell your daddy I love him and want to marry him.
Yeah.
Let me know what his answer is, okay?
Yeah!
And then come back to
exactly.
me.
Don't tell him I told you to say that, though, like...
Yeah,
And
don't
that
tell him
wasn't
that
from
I said
me.
it. Just
to see
it
what
wasn't
he
me
would
that
say.
said it. Just tell him that.
Just ask him like a normal question.
Yeah, just ask him if he would ever want to marry me.
Oh, okay. Speaking of elementary, do you remember when, like, in elementary, when you wanted to tell someone a swear word, you're like, I just gotta whisper it to you real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this, I swear, but it...
You're like, I'm not saying this, but it's not me saying it. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Well, see, I had a different experience in elementary. Because, like, most of the people I knew until, like, around 5th grade is when I started hanging out with other kids were just, like, the kids I knew from church, right? So, like, none of us swore or anything. But I remember one time in 1st grade, we were doing a monster hunting club, hunting demons in the...
I was always the demon.
As
in
you
the
do.
field. And, we came across this, it was a drawing of a skull, and then it said, fuck underneath it.
Oh.
Us, like, mystery solving little kids were like, oh my gosh, it's a sign about a ghost. I bet his name is fuck. Like, so we were like, what does it mean? Trying to solve this massive puzzle, And so this little group of 1st graders is walking around the playground just going, fuck. Wonder what that means. Do you know what fuck means?
Do you know what
so funny because, like, we were walking around, we were like, fuck. And then all the older kids would look at us like, what the hell?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
It was really funny. And I remember, like, I started to feel weird because of all the looks we were getting. And I was like, maybe this isn't a nice word. And I remember I came home from school and I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, what does cuff spelled backwards mean? She was like, what? I was like, cuff spelled backwards. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, F-U-C-K. She's like, oh, that's not, don't say that. I was like, oh, I feel bad.
Don't say that.
That's so cute that you were like cuff spelled backwards because you didn't want to say it. See, I was just like, what does fuck mean?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I had it in my soul. I was like, I think this might be a swear word. So I didn't want to just, like, blurt it out to my mom, you know?
Give her a heart attack.
Yeah, it would. It probably would.
Anyway, so, the mom is like, okay, go ask your dad if he would ever want to marry me. And if you do that, and if we get married, I will make sure that you wake up every single day with water to bathe in and wine to drink. Or no.
Whoa.
No. Sorry, I messed that up.
Heyo.
I messed that up.
She wanted them cool moms.
Oh, wait. She doesn't give her water, she gives her milk to bathe in.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, milk to bathe in and wine to drink.
Dude, this mom's lit.
Yeah, she's one of those cool moms, so.
Those cool
That
moms.
sounds great.
It's like, I'd rather have you just drink at home.
That was my mom.
That was my mom too.
And then I jumped off the roof.
Not my mom.
So anyway, after she tells her that, the daughter is like, okay. So she goes to her dad and she's like, Dad, listen, my friend, you know, her mom that doesn't have a husband. He's like, yeah. She's like, okay, you don't have a wife because my mom is dead. And he's like, accurate. And she's like, okay, what if, hear me out, y'all got married because she wants to marry you. And he's like, well, I mean, having a wife is just like, I already got rid of one, and like
I'm really enjoying this single life.
Yeah, so okay, but also having a wife would be nice because then she'll do the cooking and the cleaning, and
Damn.
then you'll have like a mom. It's like, okay, here's the deal.
That's fucked up.
Take my boot, okay? It has a hole in the bottom of it, all right? So go take my boot and fill it full of water. And if the water leaks from the boot, from that hole, then I'm just going to be like, LOL, bachelor life. And if the water stays, that's a sign from God saying that I need to get married again.
Wow, dude, this guy's copping out hard.
Yeah.
He really doesn't want to.
He's like,
ladies,
I don't want to be rude.
Listen, if he doesn't want to, he's not going to, so don't give the time.
Well, here's the thing. She goes and fills the boot full of water, and the water holds.
What?
He's probably like, fuck.
He's like, God fucking damn it.
God damn
No,
it, God.
well, she goes and she's like, Dad, the water's still in the boot. He literally, like, goes out. He's like, the fuck do you mean? And goes out there and is like, what? How? The fuck physics, am I right?
Yeah. Dude,
Fuck
I slept
physics.
through that whole class. It's not real.
It's not real. It's an illusion.
I don't believe in left hands. I don't need this.
I don't need this. So, then he's like, well, I guess I gotta go marry that bitch. So he goes over to the other lady's house and is like, all right, guess we're gonna get married. So they get married. And then, the daughter wakes up and one day she's got milk to bathe in and wine to drink. First of all, why would you want to bathe in milk?
It actually is like
It's
super good for your skin,
yeah,
apparently.
It's supposed to be like really good for your skin.
But don't you dilute it with water?
No,
Probably.
they didn't used to.
Ew.
I thought milk baths, you poured in milk and then you just filled it most of the way full of water, poured some milk in, and then
No, like people actually used to just bathe straight milk.
the
That's
fuck?
disgusting.
All
Yeah.
right, well.
No wonder they all smell so bad.
I mean, now like you could still take a milk bath, but you would just use like milk powder or something.
That's wild. Well, that explains why everybody smelled like, feces and sour milk all the time.
Because they bathed in it.
They bathed in feces.
I
and
don't even want
sour
to
milk.
think of it. Oh my god.
Think of all the ass juice, but all over their body.
The ass juice everywhere.
No.
Can't get anything done with
You know what? I don't even have a problem with the dirty ass now. It's the smell of rotten milk that fucking kills me. I am traumatized by that shit.
So you can this is
deal
what
with
I'm
the
hearing.
feces
You
back.
can chill with a dirty ass with ass juice and like shit on it, but like
No.
once you smell like spoiled milk, that's where you draw the line.
No. I don't know.
Are you changing your mind? You changing your answer? You better hurry before you lock that shit in.
Is this your final answer?
I'm traumatized by one, but like if someone had a dirty ass, I just wouldn't incorporate them into my life. They could
Okay.
just stay away.
Okay, here's the thing though. What
They're
if
all dirty
what if
asses.
right now me and Lindy told you we had dirty asses?
I would leave.
Okay. Good thing we don't have dirty
I
asses.
just got out of the shower.
Your asses and coochies better be clean before I get in here, okay?
Wait,
Sparkling clean.
what exactly are we planning in this cave here?
How many times I gotta tell you it's not that kind of podcast?
It's not that kind of podcast. It's just hygiene, you know? I can't wait.
What?
Wait.
You have to like get some spit.
No, I can do it. I don't know what I was doing though. Why am I'm like having a seizure or something right now?
Stroke.
I can't do it. Where are we going with this?
All right. Anyway, so then they get married, and she has the milk and the wine, and she's like sick. Then the next week, she wakes up and she has water and wine, and she's like, "Oh, I guess we ran out of milk." And then the other girl has just water, and so she's like, "All right, cool, I'm still on top." And then the next week, she looks over, and that other bitch, she's got wine and milk, and then this fucking bitch, she's got water and water. And she's like, what the hell? I was supposed to get
The
wine and
fuck?
milk.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. We'll come to find out that the stepmom was bitchy, that the fucking girl was so beautiful and so sweet, and her daughter was a bitch and ugly.
Ah.
So she's like,
Kids better bitch.
she's like, my kid is fucking hideous.
Hold up. Is the secret to beauty milk and wine?
If it is, that explains why I'm ugly.
This explains a lot for me, yeah.
I'm gonna say no. Because
She's making it feel like it is.
She never gets pretty. 'Cause she's just ugly.
Oh.
So anyway, she's like,
Okay.
my kid
Oh,
is
this
fucking
stupid whore.
the ugliest bitch in the world. She's such an asshole all the time. She's never nice. And you're so sweet and you're so pretty. That's just some bullshit. So I'm gonna treat you like complete garbage now. And so
That's fucked up.
there's one day, it's in the middle of winter, and the stepmom is like, I'm a bitch, and I want strawberries. And it's winter.
You can't get strawberries in winter.
Well, the plan was,
If you try hard enough, you probably won't.
You probably won't.
so the stepmom gets this fucking paper, makes it into a coat somehow. I don't know, glue sticks probably. And then is like, all right, daughter, who's not my actual daughter, but my stepdaughter, put on this garbage thing, take this piece of bread, and go into the forest, and don't come home until you find me strawberries.
The stepdaughter?
Yeah,
Okay.
not the actual, like, ugly bitch. She sends the pretty, nice one to go find strawberries in the middle of winter in the snow with a paper coat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
this fucking stepdaughter is like, it's winter. I don't know if you notice this, but there's like hella snow outside, and like the ground is frozen, and like strawberries are a summer fruit. I don't know. And her stepmom's like, get the fuck out! Just leave!
What a bitch.
Go get me strawberries and do not come home until you bring them back. Okay? Bye. Goodbye. The plan was the stepmom really wanted the pretty one to die. She just wanted her to go freeze to death.
No, I didn't get that at all.
Dude, right? Step parents are fucking
Man, there's like,
assholes.
you're pretty? Get the fuck out.
You're pretty and nice, and my daughter is ugly and a
nicer
bitch.
than
Get the
me?
fuck
Get
out
the
and
hell outta
die.
Get the fuck out and die.
Mood. So, then the stepdaughter, she leaves, and she's like sad, and she's crying, and she's cold, and she's in the forest, and it's cold, and she's got this paper coat, and it's just not a good time.
You just need to stay out of the forest.
Dude,
Stay out of the forest.
that voice reminded me of Elijah Sly Singer so hard.
I'm glad that I could help you remind you of your favorite comedian.
Oh my
I can't do the
gosh.
goat thing. Anyway, so she comes across this little house, and there's like smoke coming from the chimney, and she's like, warmth! So she knocks on the door, and she's like, please, it is fucking cold. Let me in. And there's 3 little men inside, and they're like, okay, come on in. And she goes on in, because she's fucking idiot. She's very trusting. Don't walk into some strange little men's house in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, don't do that.
Whole sentence. Strange little men in the middle of the forest.
Don't.
Are they little?
They're little.
Okay, I didn't know if they were described
So
as
this is
little
They're
men.
It's
little.
just like a
They're like the
rip-off of
size
Snow
of like 3-year-old men.
Mm.
Like
3-year-old men.
picture the size of like Elijah,
That's
And, like-
some Benjamin Button shit.
1 Elijah and a half.
I was gonna say Elijah's not 3.
No, he's 1, but like 1.5 Elijahs is like the size of these men, so they're like this tall. So
But at least if they get handsy, she can just step on them.
she can just drop kick them.
Bad.
No, smack them on the nose. So she's
Aw.
like, I'm cold, can I come in? And they're like, absolutely. And she goes on in, all happy dandy. And then they're like, hey, you have bread. And she's like, yeah, I do. And they're like,
And?
Yeah.
and they're like, come eat with us, can we have some of your bread? And she's like, sure. And so she breaks up it's like 1 piece of bread, by the way. Like, she just like gives them each like
Like a
nub.
loaf?
I mean, when
Is
you're
it a slice or a loaf?
No, like a piece, like a one, not like a slice, but like maybe like a roll.
Okay, but like when
Only
you're
a roll?
a 3-year-old sized man, you don't really need that much food to
That's
energize
true.
yourself.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
He's not growing boys. I mean,
They're already 3-year-old men. Like, they're good.
they're grown ass 3-year-old men.
They're 3-year-old men, okay? So she gives them each like a nub of bread.
she nubs. I love that song.
So then they're like, oh my god, she's so nice and she's so pretty. Like, this girl is amazing. So then she eats her bread, and then they're like, awesome, thanks for eating your bread with us. Here's this broom, go clean. And she's like, all right. But also, like, welcome to my home, clean it. Sorry, what?
Okay.
That's not what you do to guests.
Is that
like-
how you decide if this is a good friend or one that you should just ditch?
I guess, but like, listen, if you're my friend, I will help you clean. But like,
Don't tell me to
yeah,
clean.
I will clean.
Like, if you're
First of all-
cleaning, I'll help.
Yeah, first of all, I will clean. Like, if you're already cleaning, I'll help you clean. Or if like you're like, oh my god, this is just so overwhelming. Can you come help me clean? Absolutely, 100%. But don't like invite me over and then be like, by the way, we're cleaning now. Fuck you.
I'd
Suck
be
my
like,
dick.
Oh shit! Mom's in the hospital. I gotta go.
Mama.
Ma.
Ma! So then she's like, okay, yeah, I'll go clean. And she's like taking a broom and she's sweeping. And these little men, they get together in a circle and they're like, she's super sweet. She's super pretty. She's super great. She's cleaning our house. She gave us bread. This bitch is the bee's knees. What gifts can we give her for being so great?
You got any strawberries?
Strawberries. So they're like, oh, I know. The first one is like, I think that she should grow more beautiful every single day.
Is this like something you're just gonna tell her to just be fucking beautiful?
No, they're
Hey,
magic.
bitch,
Oh,
keep getting
okay.
Beautiful.
You're gonna be more beautiful every single day. I can't help you, but you're gonna be more beautiful, or I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, shit! Nah,
some
dude,
real
they're
threats.
fucking, they're magic boys.
Okay,
I
as
love
long as they're
magic.
magic.
Yeah, dude,
Little
Magic?
They may be strange little 3-year-old men, but they're also three-year-old magic men.
That makes them so much better.
Yes!
It's like toddler Magic Mike.
Yeah!
I was just about to say that.
Not at all what they are!
It could be.
It's not, though.
It could
Is their
be.
name Mike?
No, they don't have names
that you know of?
that I know of. They could
It
be
could
named.
Be Mike.
They could each
I
be
think
named
it's
Mike.
Yes.
Mike 1, Mike 2,
No,
Mike 3.
Mike spelled in different ways.
Yeah, so it's like
so.
M-I-K-E,
M-Y-K-E.
or just M-Y-K.
M-Y-K, that
Throwing
works
it
as
out
well.
there.
Mike.
Mwike. Anyway, so the first one is like eternal beauty, being more beautiful every single day. They're like, that's genius. You're amazing. The next one is every time she talks, a piece of gold will fall from her mouth with every word.
God, that'd make me upset.
It would make me very upset.
Dude,
I would not like that. I would never talk. I would do sign language.
Dude, I would like talk
A
to
piece
myself,
of wait, hold up.
get rich,
Gold.
and then just learn sign language.
Gold.
Gold. So like money.
Yeah.
So here's the thing
Damn.
about that. I have tonsil stones. I don't know if you guys know what those are.
That
Mm-hmm.
sounds horrible.
But they are disgusting, Lindy. I'll tell you what they are. They're calcified fucking mucus that gets stuck in your tonsils and then occasionally will just shoot out. And they smell like death. They're the worst. So like if you ever smell my breath and it smells bad, it's because I have tonsil stones, not because I don't brush my teeth. Just so you know. And then so yeah, they're like eternal beauty and money falling from your mouth.
I'm always in support of a bitch that thrives. Not that I'm thriving.
Not that I'm thriving.
Right there with you, bitch.
Okay. So this bitch, she's gonna get prettier every single day. Okay? Gold's gonna fall from her mouth with every word she says, like tonsil stones, but beautiful and not stinky. And then one day she will marry a king.
Whoa.
Woo! Fuck yeah!
Whoa.
And so,
But
then,
will she love the king is the real question.
yeah, it'll be like
It's
true
cute,
love or whatever.
love.
Like, it's not just
Love
like,
it,
oh, he's my
love
sugar
it,
daddy. It's like he's my sugar daddy, but like I love him.
Yes.
So,
But I mean, if she's spitting out gold,
yeah, dude, he's
She's
like,
like-
maybe
she's
you're my
provi-
sugar mama.
she's providing the income here.
True. So then she's like in the back, she's like sweeping up, and so for some reason she goes outside. I don't know. She goes outside and she's sweeping the snow, because as you do
Yeah.
when you're cleaning.
Normal.
And then she sweeps away the snow, and oh my god, strawberries. Ripe, beautiful, delicious strawberries. And she's like, oh my god, I found strawberries. This is the best. So she picks them up and she puts them in her pocket and she goes to tell the three little men. She's like, oh my god, guess what? And then every time she talks, gold falls from her mouth and she's like, whoa!
Chia.
Wild! Not gonna question this. Thanks, guys.
I just imagine the is it the Mario coin noise? We cha-ching, cha-ching, every time it comes out of her mouth.
That'd be glorious. So then she's like, thanks, guys, for hooking it up fat. And they're like, thank you for hooking it up fat. And so she goes home and she's like, guess what, stepmom? I'm talking and gold is falling out of my mouth and I'm going to be pretty forever and ever and ever every single day. And I'm going to marry a king and I found you strawberries so I can come home now. Get fucked. And the stepmom gets all sorts of pissed. She's like, what the fuck? This is some bullshit.
You were supposed to die. What the fuck?
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
I don't understand why this stepmom just decided to be a bitch all of a sudden. Like,
It's
she
a
used to
common
be
trend, really.
her friend's mom.
I know,
They
that's
were
like-
chill.
That's like my mom being like, fuck you, Melissa. I hope you die.
Yeah, that would
Like,
be
out of
fucking
nowhere.
weird. I would feel very upset.
I would feel very upset.
I'd be like, no, fuck you, Kylene.
Guess what, Kylene? Fuck you! So anyway, the stepmom is like, why the hell are you here? Like, you're supposed to be, I mean, you're totally not supposed to be dead. Go to the river. And anyway, so she's like, go to the lake and get me the biggest fish that you can fucking find. Like,
Damn, bitch.
the biggest fish. And the bitch is like, the lake is frozen. It's like the only fish that are there. Like,
She could just leave now at this point. Like,
yeah, she's got
Dude,
money falling from her
like,
mouth,
Take your golden get.
right?
Like, damn, bitch.
She's not.
Go
She's
find your king.
she's too codependent, I guess. I don't know. So she
Okay.
goes to the river in her paper coat and is like, guess I'm gonna have to do this. So while the mom is sending her off, she brings her ugly bitchy daughter in. She's like, here's the thing. There's these three little men in the forest. Did you see what they did to your sister? She's gonna get more beautiful every day. She's got gold coming out of her mouth. She's gonna marry a king. Are you kidding me? You need that. Are you joking? It'd be amazing. So she fucking puts this like crazy fur coat on her and sends her with like a basket. full of like cakes and breads and treats and just all sorts of good things. And is like, all right, go on, find this little house with 3 little men. Go, goodbye. And so the stepdaughter goes and she finds a house and she's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I even here? And the little men, they come out and they're like, hey, yo, want to come in our house? And she's like, yeah. So she like doesn't even like introduce herself or anything. She's just like, what the fuck ever, and just walks in like a fucking bitch. So then they're like, wow, that was rude, but maybe she'll make up for it. She sits down at the table, she pulls out her basket of snacks and is eating them, and they're like, oh, can we have some? And then she's like, do you see how much food I have here? It's not even enough for me. Okay? No, you can't have any.
Oh my god, she sounds like Trump.
Do you see how much money I have? I have a small loan of $1 million.
Not for you.
It's not for you. You
Not
can't
for
have any.
anybody
It's mine. So then they're like, wow, okay, rude. So they eat their own food and she eats her own food and makes a mess. You know, there's crumbs all over the fucking carpet. And the little men hand her the broom and they're like, all right, can you clean up? And she's like,
That's
no.
acceptable.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's acceptable. If someone's coming in and trashing your place and you tell them to fucking clean up their mess, that's okay.
Yeah,
100%. 100p.
100p.
This podcast is also for life skills and how to treat people.
So.
Nicely, bitches.
Nicely. Respectfully.
God damn it.
God damn it.
You
So anyway.
stupid bitch.
So they're like, wow, you're really not going to clean up your mess after that? And she's like, no, fuck you. I'm going to leave. So she leaves. And they're like, wow. You know what she deserves? And
Ugly.
she deserves to get uglier. She deserves to get uglier every single day. She deserves to die a horrible death. And she deserves to have, every time she talks, every word that she says, a toad will come out of her mouth.
God
God,
damn.
it's like eat slugs.
Yeah, that scene in Harry Potter.
Makes me want to throw up.
It makes me, I have to skip that part of the movie, and I can barely listen to it in the book.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm
Listen to
reading
it?
that, I'm just like...
When someone reads it.
I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would lose my attention span.
I do it
helps
when
me.
I cook, when I'm working, when I cook, when I clean. That's when I listen to my audiobooks.
I jam.
I do that sometimes, too.
I do a little bit of both.
But anyway, so they're like, fuck this bitch. She's going to have toads in her mouth. When she talks, she's going to die a horrible, horrible death. And she's going to get uglier every day because she's a bitch.
Reasonable. Very reasonable.
Exactly. So she goes home to her mom and she's like, Mom, these little men were horrible. And then they're like, oh my God, there's frogs coming out of your mouth. And then the other daughter is chilling at the lake trying to catch these fish, you know. Just trying to, you know, get some nice fish. And then a king comes and he sees her and he's like, God damn, you see that bitch? Holy shit, that bitch fine as hell. Let's fucking get her in this carriage and marry her. So he goes over to her and he's like, hey, do you want to get married? And she's like, yeah.
Cool.
This is a little fast.
Sure.
And then he's like, oh my God, when you talk, gold comes out of your mouth. And she's like, I know, wild, right? Ha. So then, you know, they get married or whatever, and they have a baby.
Aww.
Disgusting! So they have a baby, and it's a little boy, and like their life is
Ew.
great, and it's just awesome for them. And
You
like,
know,
they're stupid, filthy rich because like her mouth.
the marriage part,
That is so opposite of normal, you know?
the marriage part and the rich part sounds great.
100p.
The kid part sounds horrifying.
Although, you know what? Listen, if you're that rich, you can just have a nanny.
True.
No,
I'm
I
just
don't even
saying.
want that though.
I'm just saying.
I don't want kids to feel attached to me. Ugh.
Well, if you have a nanny, they
Damn.
won't. They'll feel attached to the nanny.
Yeah, dude.
Why not just? I
Have
don't
you
want
ever
them to
seen
fuck
Romeo
up my
and
body
Juliet?
like that.
True, me either. This pussy's
I
too
already-
poppin'.
I already got a fucked up body as it is.
I'm almost positive if I had to carry a baby, my back would snap.
Dude, your back would be like the back, like Bella's back in Twilight, where it would just go.
Ah, no!
Yeah, No, probably, honestly, though.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I don't even want to
joke,
think about
like,
that.
Lindy's back is severely
On
fucked.
God, it would probably just, like...
But, like,
And I'd be like, well, so much for this.
we'll say it again. Babies are parasites.
Babies are parasites, straight up.
We've said it before.
They feed
and
off of
we
you,
will
they
say
make
it
you
again.
sick, they're just parasites. Anyway, so she has a little parasite and she's rich in the castle and it's great. So then the stepmom is like, oh, you know what we should do? And the daughter is like, what should we do? As frogs are coming out of her mouth. And she's
Mhm.
like, let's go visit your stepsister in the castle.
No.
But I have a plan. So they go to the castle and the prince for some reason bounces. He's got stuff to do. He's got king stuff to take care of because he's not a prince, he's a king.
Ah.
So he bounces and he goes, oh my god.
What was that?
It was a frog coming out of your mouth.
Lana!
What the fuck?
It was like a frog.
It did sound like a frog.
Did you hear that? What the fuck? I just
croaked.
I don't know what the hell just happened. That was the weirdest sensation I've ever felt. Whoa.
Lana has been
Okay.
possessed by frogs.
You know what though? Frogs are pretty dope.
They're kind of cool.
I
I'm
like
not gonna
frogs.
lie.
Frogs
Like
are
Kermit the Frog's pretty dope.
Kermit the
It's
Frog.
not
Kermit the
easy.
Frog.
Once or twice. Anyway.
Stop playing New Girl.
Did you do your Kermit the Frog impression? Once or twice. Don't do that. You know it freaks me out. Anyway, so the king is doing some king stuff, and the stepmom is like, and turns the daughter into a duck.
What?
What?
I don't
Her daughter?
know, the stepdaughter.
Why?
So like the pretty one, the queen.
If she had magic all along, then why did
I don't know.
this bitch
This
is
bitch
dumb
be
as
dumb.
fuck?
This
Yeah.
bitch is wild, and so she turns her into a duck and then throws her into a lake,
What?
as
What?
you do.
I would think you would want to like cook it or something.
Nah, dude. She just
Damn,
was like, "You're a
sad.
duck now. Get the fuck out." And then she takes her really ugly daughter and puts her in the bed and is like, "Do not talk. You're sick. If anyone asks, you're the queen. Okay? Bye." And then the king comes home and is like, "Where is my wife?" And the stepmom is like, she's ill, so you have to come back tomorrow."
This is hit
That
my
is
house
my
though.
bed.
First of all, that's my bed. That's my wife. Fuck you.
My house.
My house. I'm the
First of
king.
all-
My castle.
Fuck you.
God damn it.
Fuck you and your chicken strips.
First of all,
Yo,
the
chicken strips.
disrespect.
The disrespect.
I'm not
So-
mad, but I'm not happy.
I'm not happy. So then he's like, all right, I guess. And so he leaves. And then the next day he goes, is like, okay, where's my wife? Why is she just chilling in the bedroom? And the stepmom's like, she's sick. So that's why she hasn't got out of bed. So, yeah. And the king's like, okay, what the fuck ever. And he goes in the room and he's like, my queen, what is wrong? And she talks and frogs come out of her mouth and she's hella ugly. And he's like, you're not my wife, I don't think. And she's like,
You're
no,
not my wife.
you're not my wife. And she's like, no, it's me. I'm just really ill. And this thing that I have when I get sick, I just get really ugly and I get toads out of my mouth. You know,
It's the
believable.
frog flu. It happens to everybody.
It's the frog flu. Duh. So he's like, all right, I guess that makes sense.
Really?
Yep.
Oh God.
So he's like, all right, cool. Well, Queen Duck in the pond waddles up to the fucking kitchen and is like, hey, cook, where's my husband and son? And the cook is like,
Dinner?
there's a fucking duck talking to me, but that's normal and I know exactly who this is. Your son's asleep in his crib and your husband is upstairs. And she's like, all right, cool. Are they being taken care of? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, all right, bye. And goes into the lake. And this happens like 3 times. And she goes back in there and she's like, tell the king that I want to talk to him. And
Okay.
he's like, okay. Hey, king, your duck is here. And the king is like, what? And the duck is like, hello, husband. It me, the queen. I am a duck. Kiss me and I will no longer be a duck for some reason. So he does,
Ooh,
and she turns into
okay.
the queen, and he's like, "Whoa!
What the shit?
It was
My
the ugly frog girl in my bed.
My wife is a duck and not in my bed, really ugly."
What?
Wild. Also, if he got this shocked, why? Don't kiss a duck if you're like.
Kiss
What?
a duck. It might be your wife. Damn.
The moral of the story is kiss a duck. It might be your wife.
They might be your
Anyway.
true love.
So
Okay, if a duck talks to you, it's probably your wife.
accurate, 100%.
I
If
agree.
a duck talks to you, it's probably your wife.
Mhm.
So anyway, then he goes upstairs and he's like, "Hey, wife, you stay here in the kitchen." She's like, "All right, cool. Actually, can I go see my son?" And he's like, "Actually, you know what? That's fine." So she goes up to her son's room and is in there with the baby. And then he goes into the room where the stepmom and the stepsister are. And he's like, "You know what would be crazy? If someone were impersonating my wife and just being a real piece of shit." She's like, "That would be crazy." And he's like, what do you think would be a good punishment for that?" She's like, "You know what? You should lock him in a chest and throw him out the window."
God damn.
And he's like, "Oh my god, you're
Sounds
so
so blurry.
stupid. You're a fucking idiot. I'm gonna do that to you because I know that you're a piece of shit impasta."
Impasta?
Yeah.
Pasta.
Is she
I love
spaghetti?
pasta.
She's fettuccine.
Ah!
Oh, she's actually no, the wife is spaghetti and she's angel hair pasta.
Oh,
And
bitch.
impasta. I hate angel hair pasta.
Why?
I
I don't
it.
like
With
it.
the right seasoning and
The right sauce, it works.
I don't know. I just don't like it. It's too little.
You're too
That's okay.
little.
Ah, false. I am large.
Every,
Actually, I'm a small person who is also large.
everyone's got preference, and that's okay.
It's true. I do have a nice ass. So
Same.
anyway, so then the king calls the guards and is like, "Take these bitches and put them in a chest and throw them out the window."
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch. And fucking does it. And then they roll down the hill and then they die from it.
Cool.
So
Ah, yes.
pretty wild.
That's such a blend of like tons of classic, like Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, I
Mixed
was
with
just
Snow
about to
White.
say that.
Like wild.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good blend of
Dude,
all
that
the stories
author
we've
be
talked about.
wildin'.
It was the Grimm brothers. I didn't cite my sources.
That's okay.
It's Wikipedia and YouTube. There was a video that I watched. I can't remember the channel, but I'm so sorry. And then, the Three Little Men in the Woods by the Grimm brothers.
Yes.
Lit.
By the Brothers Grimm.
Ugh.
Grim.
So yeah, that's that story.
That was a good story. Thank you for telling. I also have a Grimm Brothers story.
Wow.
What were you going to say, Lana?
Did you vote in the poll?
I voted.
What poll?
The Twitter poll.
Why haven't I seen it?
I don't know. Look on Twitter. It's
I'm
there.
literally on Twitter this whole time.
It's under our account. Do you
Throw
not follow our
hands,
account,
bitches.
Lindy?
Yeah, I follow our account. That's why I keep commenting on it and sharing our shit.
My stomach growled. Anyways, so I also have a Grimm Brothers story. So we're
Maybe that's the theme.
the
Grimm brothers.
Grimm Brothers. Well, this story is about some Grimm Brothers. That was. I'm gonna.
It's me slapping my knee.
Why can't I find it?
Because no one. You said you couldn't see it, so it doesn't matter.
Did you guys block me from the page?
Probably.
No,
I will literally throw hands.
No.
I block you from the page. I retweeted you earlier, I think, or I saw you retweet one of our tweets.
I did
Yeah.
retweet one of our tweets, but like, did you guys block me from the Twitter?
No.
No.
We'll see.
Just so you know, the last time I checked,
Lindy
you
was
were losing.
Fuck all of you. Honestly. If you vote against me, don't fucking talk to me ever again.
That's gonna be kind of hard because I voted against you, and I think
Fuck
Lana
out
did
of my
too.
closet!
I think Lana voted against you too.
Wow. Honestly, fuck you guys.
We love you though. You're just gonna die first in a scary movie. That.
Wow.
What are you saying, Lana?
I think I quit the podcast.
You can't.
I can't. Get
No.
the fuck out of my closet.
Your soul.
I can.
We have done something to tie your soul to this podcast, so it's.
See, and here's the thing. I could literally just fuck up this podcast so bad.
Please
'cause
don't.
I have every episode. And it's all on my recording equipment.
Lindy, take it with a grain of salt. You'll be okay. Maybe some Parmesan too.
You fucking salty. Shut the hell up.
Okay, so my story is, I guess it kind of has siblings in it too. It does, kind of. It is about siblings.
The theme
It's
is
called-
Grimm Families.
Oh, yes!
Are you good?
Oh, yes.
That was so extra, and I don't know where it came from. I'm sorry.
That got so drag queen so quick.
That caught so Valley Girl real quick.
Yeah.
Yes! My story's called The Singing Bone. It's not what you're thinking.
It's not
So
the
get
singing
your
bone we've
mind
heard
out of the
before.
gutter. What?
I said it's not the singing bone we've heard before.
No, we've never heard a Singing Bone story.
Is this the juniper
Incorrect.
tree?
Lana Lanaper? What?
Lana.
Lanaper?
Lanaper.
with Juniper.
Alright.
Lana did one.
No, but it wasn't about a singing bone. It's about a juniper tree.
I thought you did one about a singing bone too.
No, I did the juniper tree, but I...
Oh.
That one's a little different.
Lanaper. That's your new name.
Yeah, there's like no similarities.
Is there not?
No,
They don't eat the brother?
no.
Okay, cool.
Apparently, I just had a premonition. That's all. I just remembered the future.
Isn't that the past?
Not if it hasn't happened yet.
Not even hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Fucking idiot.
Okay. But anyways, so yeah, this is the singing bone. I was thinking something wrong, and Lindy was thinking the juniper tree.
Dicks.
That sing. Can you imagine that? Out of
No,
like the
I
penis
can't.
hole?
Like that.
the
That
penis
literally
hole.
disturbs the fuck out of me.
Think about it.
I'm beyond upset.
Oh, the next time I see a man's penis, I'm putting googly eyes on it.
Okay.
This shit's happening now.
You
I
should
don't
make
think I'm gonna have sex ever again.
You should make an OnlyFans and only do like googly eyes.
Like make it look
Yes.
like you're really into it, and also you just put googly eyes and start laughing, and then like the guys are like not knowing what's.
Can
gonna
we just
happen.
appreciate the way that you said that?
Googly eyes. Googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
Okay, I gotta get to this. Who's distracted in googly eyes?
Put googly eyes.
Googly eyes. But okay, so in a certain country, it says, most likely Germany because it's the Grimm brothers. There was a wild boar, and if anyone knows anything about boars, they're fucking assholes. Wild hogs, boars, javelinas, all assholes.
Javelina?
It's a small pig in Arizona and New Mexico area that is a fucking asshole, and they run in packs and eat things and people.
They
So
eat
they're kinda
people?
I don't know. They probably do. They're pigs.
Jesus Christ.
Pigs eat people.
The caps. In case the cops leave me. Ah,
Oh.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, there's also one native to America, and they're blue, and they're fucking pigs.
They eat donuts and coffee for breakfast.
And like killing black people for no reason.
Pieces of chip.
Anyways, so this boar, it was just a giant boar running around, running through peasants, like, fields. I don't know why they call them
Running
peasants.
through peasants like
Like,
people?
yes, they do.
Straight
There's
through
it
people.
says it tears
Right
people.
through the fucking people.
It does. It says it tears people apart.
Oh my
it's
God.
like just destroying cattle. Fucking, it's cows.
Sorry.
This is a big ass boar.
This pig is running through cows.
Yes.
Through.
You know how the Kool-Aid Man busts through walls?
Yes.
I'm imagining a pig.
Oh yeah.
Right through the cow, and the cow's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like tearing shit apart. It's wreaking havoc on this land.
Jesus.
And this king of this land is like, bitch, I will pay somebody some good money to get rid of this wild boar. And no, everyone's like, no.
Not it.
Not it.
Nose goes.
Blue.
I got it. It's
But
fine.
anyways, Yeah, so he's like, fuck, I can't get anyone. So he's like, fine, y'all can have my daughter's hand in marriage. Why would you do that?
Offer some pussy and the men will come.
They do. They really do.
Damn.
Money, I would rather have money. Money sounds nice. But anyways, money's nice.
I love money.
Money, money, money. But, okay, so after everyone finds out about the free pussy, they're just like, yo, we gotta kill this pig. But these two brothers come to the king, older one and a younger one. And the younger one's like innocent, good at heart, probably doing it to find love and shit. And the older one's like, I'm doing this because of my pride. I'm a dick. I hate everyone. You can suck my dick. And I will never make you,
Wow.
and I will never make you come. So,
Garbage.
garbage. Pure garbage. Anyways, so the king's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So they enter the forest where this boar resides. The younger brother enters, let's say, on the south side, and the older brother enters on the north side. They think it's better that way. I don't fucking know what the plan was, but that was the plan.
Okay.
So they go into the forest, and the younger brother's just walking along, and all of a sudden, a dwarf walks out in front of him, just out of nowhere, and hands him. I was gonna say a penis. Why did I think that?
Hands him a penis.
Why? I don't know why.
Like his own? Did he just like slap it out?
No,
Or
just
was
a
it
full-
just like a dick.
Yeah, no,
In his
no,
hand.
he didn't do that. But I don't know why that popped into my head. He handed.
He's just like-
on him and he's
A
just
bag of dicks.
No, he handed him a spear that was like
Penis shaped.
penis shaped, I guess. It's it's penis shaped. So he hands him the spear and is just like, hey, this spear will kill the boar for sure and give you the courage to do it, and you won't get harmed if you're holding this and killing it with this. Right? Some magical shit. So he's like, yeah, cool, sweet, thank you. And he gave it to the younger one because he's like, oh, you have a good heart. So here you go, I guess. I don't know how you could tell you had a good heart, but whatever. So he's like, cool, thanks, and walks off and starts to continues to look for the boar. And then finally he comes upon the beast. And
The beast.
the beast.
Kill the beast.
He's like, oh shit. I've got the courage to do this because I've got this spear that gave me the courage to do this.
Oh shit.
And the boar, like, starts charging at him, and he, like, sideswipes the boar. And the boar is pissed the fuck off now. He's like, bitch, really? Really? You're gonna do that and
You're gonna
not...
fucking sideswipe me?
You can't do that shit. So, all of a sudden, the boar's, like, pissed, and he charges the younger brother. And the younger brother just holds out the spear. Just hold it out. And the boar literally just kills himself with the spear.
Okay.
He just runs right to
He's
the
used to,
spear.
okay, listen, he's
Same.
used to running through things, so maybe he thought he could just run through that.
Maybe
spear.
he can't see such a small
But little
target.
did he know the spear would run through him.
It did.
You're right.
And it split his heart in two.
Oh my
Same,
god.
dude, I've been
Yeah.
there. I get it.
Badass.
I've
Yeah.
been there.
Lindy's like, yeah, I got it.
I was like, yeah, it's fine.
So yeah, and the brother's like, wow, oh cool. I killed the boar. Let's go take this to the king now. So he actually comes out on the north side where the older brother was supposed to come in, and he sees a tavern and people are drinking wine and dancing, and then he spots his brother. His older brother was there because he's like, oh, this boar is not going to run away from me. He's going to be here all day. Why do I need to like go in there right now? I'm going to have fun and drink and do nothing. And he spots the younger brother with the boar. And he's pissed off. He's like, that was my shit. I was supposed to get the pussy. Like, what the hell?
Wait, bitch.
And so he goes up to the younger brother and is like, hey, look, I see you got the boar. And the younger brother's like, yeah, I did. Like, and here's the story. The dwarf gave me this and blah, blah, blah. And the older brother's like, okay, cool. Let's celebrate. Come and drink with me. And then I'll help you take... I know. And then I'll help you take the boar to the king after. And he's like, not suspecting the younger brother's not suspecting anything.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. He's not, not suspecting anything. And so he goes with him and is drinking and having a good time. And they're just like, okay, let's leave and take this to the king to prove that I did it. Yeah. And they come upon this bridge with a little, like, babbling brook underneath.
Is there a troll? There's probably a
No, there's no troll.
Aw.
Not on this bridge.
Oh,
But
no.
this bridge will come up later.
Okay.
Okay, be prepared, okay?
Gasps for no reason. Just
Remembering
the bridge.
I love it, though.
The
It makes me feel
bridge.
so excited to tell the story when we have, like, so much interaction. So the older brother is, like, kind of falling behind the younger brother, and he takes something, I don't know what, doesn't specify, and, like, beats the other brother over the head.
Oh my god.
And kills him.
Oh shit.
He just falls dead. And the older brother drags his lifeless body and buries him underneath the bridge.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The bridge?
the bridge. The fucking bridge.
Oh my god.
And then he takes the boar and he takes it to the king. He's like, look what I did, bitch. Now give me your daughter.
Mood.
I don't know if that's not a good move. So he gets married, blah, blah. A few years later, a shepherd is herding his sheep towards this bridge. Okay? And he looks down while he's kind of getting the sheepies across the bridge, and he sees this white bone sticking out of the sand that's by the bridge. And he's like, oh shit, that will be a good mouthpiece for my horn.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand either, but
Why?
I know they used to make mouthpieces out of bones, just because that's what was available.
Sure, yeah, that's normal. Yeah.
So he goes down, he picks up the bone, and he carves it to make it a mouthpiece. And okay, anyway, so he carves it, and he puts it to the horn, and he blows the horn, and with amazement, the bone sings for itself. Like, it makes its own noise and makes a song.
My brother killed me.
Basically, it's like, I was gonna try and do it. It's like, oh dear shepherd.
We'll just do vocal runs, boys.
You are blowing on my little bone, which sounds really wrong. It sounds so wrong.
The innuendos.
My brother killed me and buried me beneath the bridge to get to the wild boar. This is not a very good song.
Yeah, this song sucks.
I'm trying my best, you guys. So, for the daughter of the king, and that's it. And it repeats itself every time he blows on it. Same though. But anyways, he's like, oh wow, this is cool fucking horn. I better take this to the king because it sings for itself. So, yeah, sure, dude. He picked up a bone. It's trying to tell you something, and you're blowing on it instead. So he takes it to the king, and the king is like, oh my god, I understand perfectly. This is the truth. The truth. And so he goes,
The truth?
the truth? He goes to the bridge, and he, like, orders some men to dig up the bones to confirm that this is a murdered body. Murder. But, and I don't know how, he knows it's the younger brother. So he goes back to the older brother and is like, yo, you need to confess, bro. Cause, like,
you're a little horn guy, I told
Yeah.
me, so.
like, this is not good. And so the older brother can't deny it anymore, and he confesses. And, so they decide to kill him.
Oh!
And how
As you
they
do.
killed him, they tied him in a sack and drowned him in the river.
Sick.
Reasonable.
Yeah, it seems
Fair.
reasonable. And then they took the bones of the younger brother, and they buried him in a proper grave next to a church in a beautiful little graveyard. And that's the end of the story.
Aww.
I know. It's sad though. It's
so
like
cute.
so cute. It's really fucked up though.
Yeah, but in the end, justice is served.
Yes. Karma always comes around. Don't fuck with people because karma will get your ass.
Don't fuck with people.
I had to emphasize it like that.
It's not right.
Or animals or anything. Just be a decent human being and karma won't get your ass, okay?
Haven't you
Okay.
ever seen My Name is Earl?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
The whole show is about him trying to get good karma for all the bad things he's done.
Oh.
He just like makes up for everything. That's hilarious.
Have you ever seen the show Schitt's Creek?
I've seen like 3 episodes.
I highly recommend it. I love it. I just barely started watching it and I'm almost done.
I'm
It's really
still
good.
trying to get through The Office for the first time.
I can't watch The Office. I want to. Oh, another good karma show. Dead to Me.
You're
on
dead
Netflix.
to me.
It's really good.
Never seen it.
It's a good show.
But
Lit.
Bloody
But yeah.
Let's go over right now the results of the podcast the poll, the Twitter poll.
Yo, fuck your Twitter poll.
It's okay.
67% said Lindy would die first.
That's better
Wait.
than it was when I
Who
voted.
voted
It
for
doesn't.
Lindy?
It doesn't tell you who votes.
But did
I
people
tried
vote
to
for
look.
Lindy?
I tried to look already.
Well, it says who would die first in a horror movie. 66. Oh wait, why does it say 60% on one of them and then 67 on the other? Whatever.
That's confusing. Maybe it's doing it out of 100.
Yeah,
How
that's
many people voted? is
5
the
people
question.
voted, so 60% voted for Lindy would die first, and 40% voted literally anyone else.
What did you vote for, Lana?
I voted for Lindy.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. Even
All
playing ground.
dead to me.
Who did you vote for, Lindy?
Literally anyone else.
Duh.
Oh, okay, so she's part of, like, the one vote that voted for...
Excuse me? 40% out of 5 means at least 2 people voted for me.
True.
But what if
Actually, 2 people voted.
2 people voted for literally anyone else, and 3 people voted for Lindy.
Honestly, fuck all 3 of you. Fuck 3.
Ah, good times. But yeah.
Can't relate.
Why won't it?
It wouldn't let me see who voted either. I tried already.
That's fucked up. Are you on our profile?
Yeah.
And it's not letting you see it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's for the better because we can't disclose that third person because Lindy will go and try and kill himself.
Y'all acting like I don't have access to the Twitter. I do have access.
See, look, 67%. Okay, 67% voted that Lindy would die first, and 33% voted that literally anyone else.
That's not what mine's showing. Then somebody else must have voted. 6 votes. Mine's showing 5 votes still.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Someone else must. Is it done? Is the poll done?
It still says it has 16 hours.
Oh, okay. So final
Or
results.
14 hours and 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Y'all got 14 hours to pick your shit up.
Final results
I mean,
next time.
By the time this episode comes out, they'll have a lot less than 14 hours.
Yeah.
Like, at least 6 less.
But
At
like the
least
next
6 left.
episode, we'll be able to give the final results.
So far, 67% of people that voted, which was 6
Everyone-
people.
oh shit, I'm gonna go make a bunch of spam accounts and vote for Lindy.
Don't do that!
I'm just kidding.
That is
That's
cheating.
cheating.
That's karma, and your ass is gonna get bit.
My ass.
Exactly.
That's
Did
what
you
I
not listen
want.
to the singing bone?
No.
Karma.
Do you
It's
want
karma.
someone to wreck your shit?
Yes.
Anyway.
Please. Anyone.
It's got awkward.
Well, actually.
Just kidding. Not anyone. I do have preferences.
I have standards.
I am still picky and have morals.
You have to have a clean asshole, and you can't smell like spoiled milk.
Yes.
You better clean your toes.
You better clean your toes.
Clean your toes, clean your assholes, and don't smell like spoiled milk, okay?
That's just, those are the only...
I feel like those are pretty
Requirements?
easy requests.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe wear some nice cologne, you know.
I wear it. nice
Male
every day.
cologne, it literally kills me when it smells great. Like,
I wear nice
Literally?
cologne every day.
literally.
Fuck. So if anyone wants to know how to kill Melissa,
Just wear nice cologne.
That's exactly
it's
how
like
it's
it's
done.
like vampires and garlic.
Yes. I like die and then like come back to life.
But exalted life.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening this week. Send in your stories, please.
Please.
You fuckers.
We
Send
wanna
in your
do
stories.
Coffin Chronicles, damn it!
Yes.
wickedwitchespodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Mhm. I'd like to see some animals as well,
Yeah,
Send us
we've never seen a
pictures
single.
please.
of your kitties, of your doggos, and of your alpacas.
Did we talk about other animals today? I feel like we
Not
did.
today.
Toads or frogs?
Oh, frogs and
I like
toads.
frogs. I'd like to see. Oh, ducks!
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 You have a pet duck?
Yes!
Lotus got duck hands.
I got duck hands?
That's what you said in a text to me today.
What?
Oh, yeah, okay, so I said that
I'm
I was
confused.
gonna throw fucking hands, but it autocorrected to ducking hands. So I was like, I'm a straight up duck. Fuck duck these hands. I don't remember exactly what I said.
Fuck
I got
duck
you,
these
I got you,
hands.
I got
Alright,
you.
Lindy's gonna read the text.
So, what Lana really said was, "You about to catch these mother ducking hands. Little duck hands. I'm gonna start swinging."
Yeah, little duck hands.
Yeah.
That was about my husband. Because he won't let me buy a trailer.
Damn it, Kyle.
Fucking little bitch. Won't let
Ah.
me just buy the things that I want.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, step the fuck up. What did you say?
Dude, I can't hear that without thinking of when we played in Logan. At the very end of our set, that group of teenagers was just like, What the fuck is up, Kyle? Kyle! It was,
Oh, I miss playing shows.
all we needed was some, like, monster and wall to punch, and it would have been so good.
10 out of 10. Anyway, thank you guys, and witch please.